So good morning, good night, depending on where you are, and welcome to another interview of the Shield Dude in the Couch. Today, I'm joined by the guitar player and also singer from the band Fallen Sanctuary. They're a power metal band that formed from the forming of a member from Serenity and the other member of Temperance. And they formed this band. They're releasing their first debut album, which is coming out on June 24th, called Terranova. And we're here to talk all about it. So, Marco, how are you today?
Hey, hello. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's a good day. The weather is crazy there because for sure it's basically summer right now. It's pretty hot, but yes, I'm fine. Thank you so much. And you? Everything all good?
All good here in Miami. So
Okay.
I got to listen to the album because it was sent to me, and I know it's power metal. I have to confess, I'm not a huge power metal fan.
Okay.
I listen to some power metal because some of the problem I have with some of power metal is like it's too like uh, dragons and magic, but something that your band does different is even though you're a power metal band, you tackle different subjects. You tackle
Sure.
subjects about drug abuse, about war, and you like abandon all those like dragons and fighting in medieval times that power metal is most known for. Uh,
Sure.
so my question for you is, when you were working on this album, uh, did you wanted to tackle themes that were not fantasy and more rooted in reality?
But the point is, in my opinion, for sure, we are a power metal band, but I prefer say we are a melodic metal band because also in the album, there's not only power metal, but a lot of different stuff from rock till acoustic moments, AOR moments, because we are big fans of AOR stuff, and for sure power metal. We decided to change the topics because, as you said before, usually in power metal you used to talk about dragons and kings and queens and swords, something like that. But with our other bands, Serenity and Temperance, we used to talk for Serenity. Georg used to talk about historical stuff, and with my main band Temperance, we used to talk about future, space, modern stuff. So we decided to change the topics for this band because there is no sense at all to use the same topics also in Fallen Sanctuary.
There's
And
just I know what you mean. There's just so many songs that you can write about dragons, like, and you have a dragon shirt. Yeah,
yes,
like,
yes. Funny. This is a festival in Austria. Yes, with the dragon. Yes, you're right.
So nothing against that, but Ronnie James Dio has done it so perfectly. Like this, like how many songs about dragons can you have? So when I was listening to the songs and looking at the lyrics and the presentation, I found that it was interesting that you were handling more topics that are more relevant to today. And you said you have a few acoustic ballads. Like I think the album ends on an acoustic ballad as well.
Yes, exactly.
And it really balances out the album. So another question that I would have for you, Marco, like when you were trying to create this band, what were your main influences when you were creating Fallen Sanctuary?
Basically, Georg and me, we decided to create this band after our collaboration for the latest Serenity album because we wrote, I think, 4 or 5 tracks together for this album for the last night. And then we talk. So first of all, we are big friends, and we talked several times about the chance to create something new, something completely new. But of course, usually the timing is not fixed perfectly because if you have to do a new album of Serenity, a new tour, and then I have to do a new album of Temperance and a new tour. But thanks to COVID, we found the time to create something and to create the basic tracks. I mean, not only the tracks, but also the basic ideas to create this new band, because this is a real band. It's not a studio project. We'll do tour and more albums in the next years. So, but if I have to reply to your question, probably the main influence is about Tobias Sammet, Ed Guy, Avantasia, and Sonata Arctica, because we are big fans of the early power metal in the 90s, and we never had a chance to do some stuff like that before, because, for example, with Temperance, we are more focused on modern stuff and AOR stuff, and with Serenity, yes, it's power metal, but a little bit different.
No, yeah, and Sonata Arctic, yeah, those bands are cool because like later on with power metal, like it happened, like there were some bands that they have a song where they play like super fast guitar, and
Yes.
okay, yes, you're very impressive, but what the fuck does that have to do with the song? Like you're like super fast and like okay, yes, you can play. I'm not gonna name a band that does that, but like a Dragon Force. Oh, I named them. And that do like a song, and it's like okay, you can play fast, but like, does it serve the song?
Yes, you're right. You're right. I totally agree with you. But this is a sort of cliche for the power metal in general, but also in metal in general, because usually musicians loves to play very fast and love to put a lot of notes in every guitar solo. Honestly, it's fine, but every guitarist is different. So
yeah, I'm sure like for a band like Dream Theater, John Petrucci's like, yeah, I can't wait to play this 10-minute solo. and at the end of the tour, he'll be like with a hand like this because he can't move it, because like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't play anything, but it would be super hard to play those like long songs. But the songs on this album are like in the 4 to 5 minutes to 6 minutes.
Yes,
So
yes.
they're in a good time because they're not super short, but they're not super long. But
I suppose you are not a guitar player.
No, I tried to play guitar, but I suck.
Okay.
I don't have the patience. I don't have the dexterity to play guitar. That's why I review.
Okay.
Those who can't play review or interview the people that can play. But yeah. So also, you being a guitar player and a singer, which are your influences as a singer?
As a singer, a lot, honestly. From Robert Plant, from Led Zeppelin, till the new singers as Tommy Karevik from Camelot and Seven Wonder, or one of my favorite nowadays is called Nathan James from a British band called Inglorious, but also the singers from the 70s or 80s like Glenn Hughes or stuff like that. But basically, not only metal, but basically I like almost every kind of music, from pop to soul to jazz, rock music for sure, and every kind of metal, but a lot.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing, to listen to. I like to listen to different stuff. It depends on the mood.
Sure.
But yeah, I like the first single, Broken Dreams. I think Broken Dreams is a song that has like every style that you do in the album. Plus it has those amphemics singing where you're like, broken dreams. And, it's really a sing-along song too. Like, what is Broken Dreams about?
Basically, in this album, for sure, we talk in some tracks about war and this sort of conflicts, even before the Ukraine war. But for sure, we decided to put some personal stuff there about our lives in general. And Broken Dreams is a sort of manifesto of the life in general, because sometimes life is not easy at all. You have some dreams, but these dreams will be broke. Like we said in the chorus, broken hearts and broken dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the song have a sort of good feels there, a lot of good energies, and we are trying to share a lot of good vibes, not only in Broken Dreams, but also in the new single Now and Forever. The mood is very cool. It's not only about the lyrics for sure, but also the mood about the music.
You know, yeah, it's very fast. You know, it's you're not trying to depress people. No. This isn't depressive music. You know, it's anthemic. It's like I could imagine being in a festival and just everyone singing that chorus, because that's something power metal is known for, big choruses. You know, like sing along choruses. Like that's like a trait of power metal. You know, and that you can understand the lyrics because, you know, it's not, there's no guttural vocals.
Exactly. This is the point.
It's clean singing. So, but yeah, I like it that you guys are not talking about dragons because it's being done so much that it's good to, like, it's almost cliche now. Like if you need to talk about dragons and magic with power metal, but it's good that you can sing about relevant subject matter. In this time, for example, Terranova starts the album, and at the end you have the spoken word where you are saying like how many people, you know, die of drug abuse, who's going to help them. When Terranova, is that song inspired by maybe true things that have happened to the band, maybe friends that you lost to drug abuse?
But basically, is only a song about drug abuse. But I think, especially nowadays, every one of us, but also outside of the band, have some story to say about drug abuse. But not only dragon. Sorry, not dragon. Not only drug abuse, but also maybe alcohol addiction or other stuff like that. We are not talking only about drug, but every kind of drug. Maybe is also something about food, food addiction in general, honestly.
Yeah, you could be addicted to different things.
Sure. Also about music. I'm addicted to music.
Yeah, but that's a good addiction. Yeah, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna overdose from listening to power metal. Maybe you can overdose playing like a Dream Theater 50-minute song. At the end, you just die because you can't. You're like enough Petrucci.
Yes, but wait, just kidding, for sure. And yes, but I think every one of us have some bad story, some friend of ours, and it's unfortunately it's typical nowadays.
Yeah, but I think back in the 80s, you expected like rock stars to use drugs, and they glamorized it. You know, if you listen to Motley Crue, they're just glamorizing how much they drank, how much they had sex, how much the drugs they had. It was idolized, but now I think it's not as idolized as it was.
No, luckily.
Now we see that it's a problem, you know. Like
sure, but I think it was the same maybe in the 50s or in the 60s when people smoke a lot or they drank a lot, or maybe with some drug like LSD, some stuff like that. Now we totally know that this drug is not a good thing for your body in general and for you. So we have to take care about that. But in this dark period of time, you know, it's difficult for some kind of people.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know, with the isolation that the last 2 years have brought with the COVID, and you know, if you feel isolated, and you know the last years hasn't helped. So it's good to have like upbeat music to help you through dark times. And I want to show the artwork of the album, because I think I like the album artwork. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know why it reminds me of like it reminds me of like something I could have seen like in a Final Fantasy video game.
Okay.
Like the cover, like I know I saw the name of the person who worked on the cover, but what are you trying to convey with this album cover?
Honestly, first of all, is a good connection for us because this guy called Gustavo Satzes, we worked together several times for our other bands, and the name Fallen Sanctuary is taken from one of the most successful album of Serenity.
Nice.
Was called Fallen Sanctuary, and this guy Gustavo did the artwork back then. So we thought that it was a good connection between the past and the present and the future, for sure, of our career and of this band. I think is a very cool representation of the Terranova song, because we said Terranova saved my mind, helped me to survive, and in this artwork you can say this female face with some light, but also some dark lights.
Correct. Yeah, in her cheeks.
Sure. Because in life, for sure, we have good vibes and lights, but also dark moments and dark lights. And this is the thing. In life, you will have good and bad times, and Terranova is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Life is all about, you will have good times, bad times. That's something that it's given. And yeah, I like the album cover. And you know that when I look at the female, I know it's not her, but she kind of looks like Björk.
Sorry?
She kind of looks like Björk, the singer.
Yeah, the Highland singer,
Yes, I know it's not her, but she kind of looks like her.
Maybe you're right. Yes, could be.
Could be. No, if it was Björk, you would have to pay her a lot,
Yes, I think so.
To have her, you have to take her from the set of the Northman. Like, hey, Björk, come do the album cover. But yeah, no, it's a cool album cover, and I think it represents the music very well. And I know that you guys already have music for an album number 2. So what can you share about like the songs that you already have or working in progress for the second album? Do you follow like the same type of music, or do you experiment a little bit with more genres?
No, honestly, this is not completely right. But the thing is, me and Georg, we never stopped to write music. So also during the last 6 months, we keep to write new stuff, new ideas, just because this is the stuff we love a lot. I mean, but right now, honestly, the first album will be out in 1 week. So
in 1 week, yes.
In 1 week, so it's
June 24th.
It's too early to talk about a second album. Probably we'll try to release a new one maybe the next year. There's no plan at all for now.
So you know why I mention it? Because in the info sheet that they send us, it says at the end, like, you already have stuff for a new album. I'm like, oh wow. So yeah, they put it there. I'm like, I'm gonna ask him, do they already have?
No, sure. But basically, as I told you before, we are totally addicted to the songwriting. So in the last months, we already wrote some stuff for the probably the next album, I mean the second one. But there is no plan at all for now.
No, first you need to put out the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know that you're gonna have like colored vinyl, CDs, and people can pre-order it from the AFM record label,
and also the box, the very strictly limited box.
Nice. What does the box have?
There will be for sure Digipack CD, a very big flag, a guitar pick with the logo of the band, very cool. A signed pick, and a certificate of authenticity. Sorry, because the box will be strictly limited. I think 500 copies in all world. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So yeah, the people who get that are lucky. It's gonna be a limited edition. So
sure, exactly. Also, the vinyl is a colored vinyl in orange, like the cover artwork, for sure. and it will be strictly limited as well.
Okay, nice, nice. So yeah, that sounds fun. So before I let you go, I'm very curious. Are you listening to any new music out right now, that's out there?
You mean new album or new band in general?
Yeah, new band, new album.
Honestly, from the last week, I heard, I don't know, 10 or 12 times the new album Seven Wonder.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that one. That's good.
Fantastic. Right now is one of my favorites of the 22, for sure. I'm a big fan of the band. But yes, there are tons of stuff there. And I think now there are more stuff than few years ago, because every week, basically, there are 10
There's so
or
many
2.
music, like
A lot.
yeah.
But yes, if I have to talk about one single album, I talk about Seven Wonder for sure.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was listening to that the other day. Yeah, and like very good vocalist they have. And
Fantastic. In my opinion, right now, one of the best.
yeah, no, yeah, very good. So, and yeah, very solid album. And right now, there, like every week, there's so much styles for everyone. There's so much music. The only bad thing is that some stuff can get like lost in the shuffle, like when
Exactly.
there's so many stuff. Because back in the day, like 20 years ago, you had to go and to the CD store, buy it, and you got like a few singles. But now you get bombarded with music, so you need to like the time. There's a lot of things, but
exactly. I
but
totally
yeah,
agree
no,
with you.
I think this band, Fallen Sanctuary, if you like power metal with symphonic elements and not just and if you like to lyrics that are not about dragons only, like you will like it. If you want to listen to songs about dragons and magic, go listen to Blind Guardian. But if you want to listen to different things, listen to Fallen Sanctuary. The album's out on June 24th, so you can pre-order it.
Sure.
And you can listen to it. And this is a new band, and there's more music on the way. So support them and check the music out. Especially check out the video for Broken Dreams, which is in YouTube, and I know it's gotten over 500K views.
Yes.
500. Yeah, I saw that.
Exactly.
It's
more than
gotten a lot of
500
views
today.
So yeah, that's awesome. So any last words you would like to say to the people who are watching this video?
So you are from Miami, USA. So I really it's not very easy right now, but hopefully in the next years we will be able to reach Florida and Miami as well. Yeah. But for sure, in the next month we'll play some gigs in Germany, Austria, and then in Netherlands, and we will launch more and more stuff also on the next year. So hopefully we'll be able to reach also US. Sooner or later.
If you guys play here, maybe some people in the crowd will actually see dragons because they'll be so high on cocaine or some drug that they will see stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not originally from Miami. I'm from the Puerto Rico, so I'm Caribbean. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, Miami is known for that. It was like the Miami Vice, the drug like a point of like
sure.
to the world. But yeah. We're getting off topic, but yeah, people, I want to show the cover one last time so people can watch the cover. And so this is the cover for the new album Terranova, which is out on the 24th. So people do not sleep on this band because it's a newer band that's bringing some different things to power metal. So that will make him stand out, from other bands. So Fallen Sanctuary, Terranova, out on June 24th, and I had the pleasure to talking with Marco here, the guitarist and also vocal. He's a vocal of the band. So
thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for taking time to talk to me. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield Dude in the couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.
Ciao.